First warning weather alert day all afternoon and into this evening. Thanks for joining us here at 11. I'm Adrian Whitsett, and our coverage of that day continues. That strong line of storms tore through the tri-state. There's more rain coming down right now. I want to give you just a glimpse at the impact of the storm. You can see large trees down. That was in Walnut Hills. There were trees blocking off roadways there as well, even crushing a car right down the road from our newsroom. We'll go there live momentarily. Also, we saw a big disruption over at Great American Ballpark, where tonight's game right now is in a second delay after getting off to a very late start due to the storms. You see some of the cleanup here in Springfield Township as well. All of this that came through the tri-state today has led to thousands of power outages. Chief Meteorologist Steve Raleigh joining us now with a closer look at the numbers and the rain still coming down.
Yeah, boy, the Reds fans have run for cover once again. Those hardy fans that are out there, look at the rain come down out of GABP. Let me answer the question first. Everybody's wondering, no more severe weather tonight, but we are going to see more rain and storms. Over the next several hours, there'll be scattered rain and thunderstorms. As we get to morning, it's going to be more of a chance, and then we'll likely see some in the afternoon again, but it's not going to be severe. You'll notice the 9 first warning Doppler. Look at this heavy rain situated over greater Cincinnati. There's some thunderstorms in there as well. Heavy rain into northern Kentucky. There's still some thunderstorms out here that were severe but are pushing out of the area. Some rain up in Butler, Warren, over in southeast Indiana. You get the picture. There's much to go tonight. 69 degrees outside. Temperatures pretty close around the tri-state at the moment. As we look ahead now, we're really talking about some much better weather for tomorrow. While we're going to see some showers, you know, we had wind gusts over 70 miles an hour, rainfall to 2 inches. We had a 250-mile long line of severe storms at one point tonight. This comes from Heather Witten. I think it really describes what happened here. We had all the thunderstorms over the skyline, then finally we had a little slowdown and a rainbow. Finally, before we give back to Adrian, you'll notice that the story is going to be still some power outages around the area. We're looking at roughly about 41,000 people still without power. So we're coming back to give you that complete forecast, and it's going to include our first heat wave of the season.
All right, looking forward to that, says no one. Chief Meteorologist Steve Raleigh there. We've got Jay Shakur standing by. You've been all over the tri-state. You were in southeast Indiana. You were in northern Kentucky. We find you now not far from the station here in Walnut Hills, where there was a bit of an incident there with a fallen tree. What are you seeing down there?
That's right, Adrian. I'm here on Gilbert Avenue, right near Nassau. You can see behind me this fallen tree on this vehicle. It's been here since that first round of storms. Neighbors were out here earlier surveying and looking at this damage here. Those living in this area told our crews the downed tree narrowly missed this house, but the car outside, as you can see, was not as fortunate. As you mentioned, I was also over in Wilder near the intersection of North Street and Licking Pike. At one point, over 3,000 were without power. Duke Energy crews arrived around 9:30 on the utility pole. One resident in Wilder told me during the pouring rain and high wind, she heard a popping noise. And though her lights flickered, her power didn't go out like some of her neighbors. In Wilder, crews described their efforts to fix the circuit, they described it as the flipping of a switch on a circuit breaker. Crews were working there for about 5 minutes. The wind just literally blew my umbrella away. We've been tracking these storms all throughout the tri-state, as you mentioned, and power outages still continuing in some parts, according to that Duke Energy map, in certain parts of Kentucky. In Walnut Hills, Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.